It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar, a high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11. They're in fourth. Right, their best lap time, 1 minute 22.3.
my God, my God, my God.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P12.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? So we're back here in Leclerc and this is the track map. 3.34 miles, 16 turns and just one DRS zone out of turn 16. It's already a fast and flowing track after all. There's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS though through the long straight and into turn 1. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, and Russell, Gasly, Albon, Fernando Alonso, and Ollie Behrman, Antonelli, Colapinto, Aiden Jackson, and Bortoletto, Mayer, Sainz, Isaac Hadjar, and Nico Hülkenberg. Ocon, Sonoda, Lawson and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. So we come to Qatar this weekend, and what's the word I'm looking for when I think about the middle part of this track? Relentless.
The whole track's relentless. It's predominantly built to be a motorbike circuit. For an F1 car, that means a lot of G-force. It's hot here, it's humid this time of the year that we come to in Formula One, and this puts pressure on the drivers. It also puts pressure on the car and the demands of the tyres. So it's a brutal circuit.
Okay, mate, radio check, please. Radio check.
Yes, radio's okay.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Max, radio check from the pit wall.
Yep, radio check.
Loud and clear. Radio check.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Okay, DRS is now available.
Minus 585 and it takes its doesn't turn. It's unbelievable.
our teammate by 3.3 seconds.
Yeah, just sliding around out here, mate. About 10 minutes.
Yeah, understood. We believe he's overeating. Like to gain the back.
Final lap, push, push. Norris is behind you. They're all fresh softs. Time last lap, 1:24.1.
Lovely work. Well done, nice job. And confirm that it's fault bottom.
So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix.